morning and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds, living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. But if you ever do miss a show, you can catch us on YouTube. Yes, we have our own YouTube channel. Subscribe, The Good Life Radio Show, Eileen Carter. Or if you ever miss a day, with Spreaker. Either way, there's an app for that, so make sure you tune in. But always catch us live on WBOK because it's The Good Life. And you can also see what goes on right here in studio on Facebook Live. And what I'm doing now is, I got to try to be a little techie. I was like, I'm doing all these Facebook Lives, but I'm like, I can't. I found a way to download them onto my computer. So now I'm uploading them onto YouTube so you can see what goes on in studio, not just live, but you can catch it later. That's a good life. See, I'm giving.
Yes.
This week is giving, so we are giving back. And so I am here with none other than the Bashan Jordan from Tiger Rock NOLA. I want to thank you for being here. We're giving this week, Bashan.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to give your information of how they can contact you.
You can call us at 504-831-1110. That's 504-831-1110. Or you can also Google us, Tiger Rock Martial Arts. We are the Old Metairie location. But summertime is coming up real soon, and you're looking for something for your kids to get involved with.
Yes.
Tiger Rock is the place to be. So you can sign up for the whole summer for $199.
What? Y'all,
Yes.
we are giving today. Did you hear that?
I just gave you something.
The whole summer is what?
$199.
$199. Where else are you going to find that?
I mean, you can't.
Never.
I didn't want to do that,
giving.
but I'm going to do it for y'all. But you're welcome.
But you have to tell them that you heard it right here.
You heard it right. I'm first time announcing it right now.
Right here.
Right here
it's the
on The Good Life.
We're opening your mind. It's Wellness Wednesday, mind, body, and soul. We're going to get your mind,
you
body,
are
and soul together.
blessed to know Eileen and to listen to Eileen because you're hearing it first.
Thanks.
So you're welcome.
We are giving this morning.
Yes.
And y'all, Bashan, he knew the theme was giving, but he doesn't know what the show is about.
Okay.
I love it that way because I'm giving to you.
All right.
And I'm making this, since we're giving, I'm making today's show kind of paying it forward. So somebody gave to me, and I'm going to pay it forward. Look at his face to each and every one of you.
I'm listening.
And it's information.
Okay.
Because it's Wellness Wednesday, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be about your body. And when I learn something new, I get all excited for about 10 minutes. That's true. If y'all listen to me, y'all have known long enough. I get excited about something maybe 3 months, and then I move on to something else. And I get excited about that for 3 months. But at least I like to stay interested in whatever the activity is. Yeah. I keep myself interested. Mm-hmm. But there is one thing that I've been studying on, my isogenics, and I drank my shake this morning. Uh-huh. So if anybody wants to know more about isogenics, you can go on to thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com, thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. I'm really excited about it. I know it works. It's working for me. You should go out there and, find something that you like. It's not just shakes and stuff. It's also like, performance stuff.
Vitamins.
Guys like to in vitamins and supplements and all kind of stuff like that. So open your mind. Check out thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. But that's not what I was giving, but that's free too. Okay. Do y'all remember when Rob Nice was here about 2 Wednesdays ago?
Yes.
What was he talking about?
He was speaking about his vegan lifestyle.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So, and shout out to Judge. She don't even know I'm
Well, not vegan lifestyle. His vegan eating.
His vegan eating.
Habits.
Yeah, he said he's a 90% veganer.
Vegan, yeah.
And I was like, ugh. And then shout out, she does not know I'm doing this, and I hope she doesn't get angry, but shout out to Judge Regina Bartholomew Woods. Because I had a conversation with her yesterday, and she put me on to this documentary. So they gave me information. Okay. And so, I go see if it's something I want to. And I was like, this is really interesting. So, the food, they put me onto 2 documentaries. So I'm going to talk about both of them. One was Food Inc., and that was Judge Woods told me about Food Inc. Okay. And then Rob Nice told us about Fork Over Knives. Mm-hmm. Now, for everyone out there, you listen to me long enough, I don't believe in coincidences.
Yes.
So this is a theme that has been coming up on a regular basis.
Okay.
Right. And then I've just been dreaming about that I'm supposed to give up meat.
Oh, Lord.
Right. Okay. That's a whole other conversation. But we'll have that at the end of the other conversation. Uh-huh. So I was like, okay, I need something to force me into this.
Okay.
And so since they watch these documentaries, because Regina was like, after she was like, I don't want to eat anything. So I was like, I need that reaction.
Yeah.
And then actually, I had a friend at church, so shout out to Reagan. When I went to church, she said they did, and shout out to Bishop Love, because they did a fast during Lent.
Okay.
And she said after that, she physically couldn't really eat meat anymore. And it's become part of her lifestyle that she doesn't really want it. I was like, that's what I need. I need to get to that point so my body forces me not to do it.
Yes.
Like, not by will, but not by choice, but by will, because my body, that's what I need. I need my body. You're laughing.
No.
True story.
Yes.
If my body doesn't like it, then I'm not going to eat it anymore.
Exactly.
Because your taste buds can literally change. Right?
You're absolutely right. I mean, not to cut you off, but
please, cut me off.
That's one of the reasons why I stopped eating fast food.
Really?
Yes, because I saw a documentary, and
So what did you see? We'll talk about what you saw first.
it was just something on Facebook or YouTube. I can't remember.
One of those
but
fast food?
It was that, and then also me at the time just changing my eating habits. So I kind of lose the taste and losing the urge to want to have fast food. I mean, and it's bad because everything about fast food disgusts me now. Like the restaurant, the people. I mean, not to be mean or anything like that, but actually going to a fast, whether it's for my wife or my kid, going to, like, if they ask me to go get them something, I can't. I get like
anxiety.
I get upset. Yeah, I get like an anxiety thing. Like I get very aggravated. I get, and
I know this isn't good for them, and they're making me do this.
Yeah, like it's like everything about it makes me upset. I don't know what it is. I've been like that for for a while now. So
well, I want that.
But I was religiously going there all the
time.
I mean.
But look, you've kept 50 pounds off for 5 years. So.
Was it 50 pounds?
Well, that's what you said. 30 pounds. I'm sorry. Look, I'm giving you more. 30 pounds.
You're making me fat, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. But
I'm sorry. It was Austin that lost 50 pounds. You lost 30. Austin Badon lost 50 pounds.
But yes, I know what you mean. Though. So that it does work.
But that's what I need.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
I'm real. I'm authentic. I am not lying to y'all. I'm like, I need to be forced into it. So I needed a situation to force me or to gently encourage me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I want to watch
these.
No,
there's no gentleness for you. You need to be forced into no gentle encouragement.
At least I'm honest.
Yes, no.
Yes, I need a little encouragement.
No, you need more than gentle encouragement. You need somebody to push you down the stairs. Here.
Right.
Yeah.
I acquiesce. Yes, you're right. That's exactly what I need. So you've been here long enough to know, like, that's exactly what I need. So I was like, I'm going to watch these documentaries and hopefully they push me off the cliff. Mm-hmm. They didn't totally push me off the cliff. Okay. I wish they did. Okay. But, okay, I'm just going to tell you about the first one. The first one was the one Judge Woods told me about, and that was called Food Inc. So I'm going to read a little blurb about it, and then we can, because we're going to do this for the first 2 segments.
Sounds good.
And then you're leaving us. And then Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL will be here to inspire us to pay it forward. So, Judge Woods and Rob Nice came and they have paid it. They have given me information, and I'm paying it forward to each and every one of you. And then Bashan's is paying it forward because with his fast food. Yeah. So long story short, this is Food Inc. Food Inc. I encourage each of you to watch it. And both of the documentaries I'm talking about, I watched them on my Fire Stick, but I know they're on Netflix and a lot of those other, little online things. So you can go watch them too. They're about an hour and a half. And you should watch it with your family. You really, really should. After I watched, I was like, I'm going to sit down and watch this with Aiden. So anyway. Food Inc. It says, perhaps the definitive cinematic investigation of the modern American food industry. The Oscar-nominated documentary Food Inc. exposes a system rife with corruption, secretive and abusive practices, and whose products contribute to the rising epidemic of obesity and all the deadly diseases that result. The reality of agriculture in America is no longer the romantic farmer with the white picket fence and the sputtering tractor. Food production has become entirely corporatized. I can't even pronounce this morning, y'all. Sorry. And it operates with limited regulations and absolute impunity. The demands of mass production have led to disastrously diminished quality standards and have placed the health of all consumers in peril. For the most part, the farmers themselves remain hesitant to speak out in fear of the of the corporations overly litigating them. But in one of the film's most revealing segments, a chicken farmer does come forward. They shed light on some of the most egregious, I can't read this morning, y'all, because this really kind of messed up my head. I'm so serious. Demands placed upon her by the industry. Honestly, while I go through this, to see the farmers and what that they went through and to realize that they're in between a rock and a hard place because they take out a loan to, build what they need to create the facilities, but then the demands that are put on them really just keep making them having to keep putting out loans, and they never make
money off of it.
They never make money, and they're stuck because after you build all this, what else can you do? You put all your money in this. So they say her coops were overcrowded with forcibly fattened chickens who exist in extremely unsanitary conditions, y'all. It was just, ugh. Many of them are sick and have developed immunity to their steady diet of antibiotics. Y'all. Yeah, I'm just going to interject while I read this. The chickens now were growing in like 3 weeks.
Wow.
From like chick to like huge. Do you think a chicken's supposed to grow in like 3 weeks?
No.
Okay, so they grow, just real talk, they were growing so fast that their muscle, which is what we eat, right, was their meat was overpowering, real talk, look at you, overpowering their organs and would literally collapse them and they would die. Or they would literally, because they grew so fast, their legs couldn't carry their weight.
Jesus. And
they would walk like literally 1, 2, and then fall down. 1, 2, and fall. And I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Many of them are sick and have developed immunity. Yes. Oh, and then when their feeds, because they have like these long, like, when you see fertilizer,
yeah,
and they have like the long pipes and like they spray or something like that, just water, just saying, watering systems. Okay, well, they have like lines of those stretched over the course of the shed or whatever, the coop or however you want to call it. And that's how they feed. So they go up to these little things and they drink what's dripping constantly. But they have antibiotics in there that they're feeding the chickens, like in their feed. But here's the deal. She had been around it so long that she had then, the farmer had become allergic to all of the antibiotics. So
Wow.
Yes. And she's not even digesting it. She's just around it.
Because that's crazy.
But guess what?
That's how strong it is.
We're digesting it.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh, this big fluffy breast.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay, the industry utilizes, I was like, talk about open your mind. The industry utilizes a cheap labor force, much of which consists of illegal immigrants to load and transport the chickens. Now, this was one of the part of the okie dokes that really got me, because I'm not naming any of the companies. If you want to go watch it, you can do that yourself. I'm not getting myself in any trouble because they like to sue people. But they were saying, they were saying that some of the companies literally would promote working for them illegally, bust them in, and then have like have an agreement per se. I mean, not like written down, but like per se, that they would give up so many so often as to not lose their productivity.
Wow.
And not for them to be like enforced. Crazy.
Wow.
Open your mind. Now we talk about the food industry. This is something we're eating and we're putting in our bodies every single day. And this isn't just chickens. They were talking about the pigs and the cows. Y'all, everything. The cows couldn't even like walk. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but from grain to poultry to vegetables, less than a handful of companies control the production of the foods we eat. Their too big to fail monopoly comes at disastrous price. The film delves into big agriculture's operational prices, reliance on dangerous pesticides and other chemicals, cost-cutting measures, unprecedented legal and political lobbying power, and insidious marketing tactics. Industry insiders and assorted food advocates testify to the changing nature of food consumption. We're also presented with the intimate stories of several ordinary citizens who have suffered under the industry's reign, including a grieving mother whose son died after eating a hamburger infected with E. coli. Okay, and I am not a doctor, so for all of you doctors, go watch it and then let me know your 2 cents. But there were doctors on there. There were many people from different industries, people who agreed and people who disagreed. So it's not just one point of view to say, do this. And it wasn't something that was like a judgment thing. It was just more informative so you can make your own decision.
Yeah.
If you didn't agree with it, it wasn't like a big deal. But from my knowledge, after watching the documentary, the cows are fed corn because it's cheaper. Mm-hmm. But what do cows eat? Grass. They eat green stuff.
Grass.
So by them, right. So y'all already know where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm.
So by them eating corn, the E. coli is allowed to grow in their system, and if they were eating grass, it wouldn't be there. But the corn is, and so the E. coli is allowed to grow in their system. And then where do you think the E. coli goes?
To us.
I'm just saying.
Welcome.
But they said, here's the deal.
Jesus.
It can be switched, because if you then fed the cows grass, they did studies that it would go back to fighting the E. coli. So it's really just balancing their diet, but they don't want to do that. Why? Because it's cheaper. But guess what's not cheaper? The billions, I think it's like, I remember, 120 billion with a B is how much our health costs. Wouldn't it be cheaper just to feed them something and then us not get sick?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, open your mind to living differently in the world. We're going to come back with the other documentary. Y'all, that was Food Inc. Take the time to watch it with your family. I'm not kidding. It's Wellness Wednesday. Open my mind. We'll be right back. Isagenix is one of the fastest growing companies in the world because their products work. Their solutions and culture has redefined the health and wellness industry. Science backs their products and statistics back their success. But it's the people who make them successful. And I, Eileen Carter, have joined the Isagenix revolution. I've used the products and followed their system, and I swear by them. I'm on my journey of transformation and invite you to join me and try Isagenix today. Challenge yourself and change your life. Find information and testimonials at thegoodliferadioshow.isagenix.com. 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 Order yours today. Small businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191.
Control of rats, mice, and commercial vertebrate pests requires much more than setting traps and placing poison bait in a desired area. Unless you eliminate food, water, and harborage, after blockage and structural exclusion, your problem will return. At Rodent Guard Pest Control, we are trained to change the environment of the rodent. Call 504-952-7378. We have earned our name by reducing the rodent population and eliminating harborage opportunities. We have programs for preventive maintenance and provide rodent assessments. Rodent Guard, 504-952-7378. Licensed to exterminate. For WBOK listeners, we offer a discount opportunity if you mention promo code 952-PEST.
The House of Blues proudly presents Urban Mayfield's Fest After Party with special appearances by American Idol's Haley Reinhart, local legend Kermit Ruffins, New Orleans street funk band Flow Tribe, and many more. It all happens Sunday, May 7th at the world-famous House of Blues located at 225 Decatur Street. Tickets are available online at HOB.com and at Ticketmaster. Dine in and get priority access to the show. It's Urban Mayfield's Fest After Party at the House of Blues.
Last year, we all know what happened when Stevie Wonder hit the stage.
Wait till you see this year. It all happens Sunday, May 7th at 225 Decatur Street. It's Urban Mayfield's Best After Party.
What's up, y'all? You already know it's Greg Tillery, the owner of We That Chicken and Shrimp, and I'm rocking with Eileen Carter on A Good Life.
morning and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds, living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. I am here with none other than the Bashan's Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. Yep. It is giving this week and Bashan's is giving away. What are we giving away for the summer?
We have our summer program. You can train all summer. It's only $199.
Train me.
That's amazing. I can't believe I'm giving away $199 all summer. So call us at 504-831-1110 to set up an appointment. Okay.
Train me. Okay. We're here on Wellness Wednesday, and we are talking about giving this week. So I'm paying it forward. Shout out to Judge Regina Woods. She paid it. Well, she gave me some information, and I went and read about it. Rob Nice gave me some information, and I read about it. Actually, Rob inspired Bashan's to go look it up.
Yes.
And so he was opening his mind with regard to it.
Well, my mind's been open, but I like to kind of
Yes, you need to be reminded.
Yeah, reminded about stuff like that. So yeah.
And I just need it. And let me be clear, this isn't to, turn anyone away, but I believe that you should always be educated about whatever the situation is.
That's the key.
And we have people on the line, so we're going to get to you in 2 seconds, but I will say this. It wasn't anything that I was just like, oh, I'm never going to eat it again. It really just made me want to go drive the 2 hours to like the organic chicken farm and get like 3 chopped up chickens and like freeze them. That's really what it made me to do because, I'm just like Popeye's wings. Sometimes you just gotta have it. But anyway,
oh Lord,
it's terrible. But we'll talk. But I am gonna have a change, and we'll talk about that later. But with that being said, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh well, I must not. Oh, this is the part that killed me and opened my mind and made me want to be like, and then I'm gonna go to the Lions. They were saying the hamburger meat that you buy, in my white picket mind of what the farm looks like, they were like, it is not made up of one cow. It is like thousands of them just all mushed together. Look at me on the opposite Lee. If they tell you that when you go buy meat, like it's not one. They said, do you think all this perfect pork chop, do you think it looks like that? How do you think it looks like that?
I mean, you ever think, like, where did they get all this meat from?
Oh, the biggest.
I mean, do you
wait? Listen to this. The biggest slaughterhouse is in North Carolina, Tar Heel. I remember Tar Heel, North Carolina. They kill 32,000 cattle a day. Did you hear me?
Where did they get all these cows from?
That's my point.
If they're killing 32,000 cattle a day,
or is it pork? I don't remember.
It don't matter.
It really doesn't. I'm about to say that.
Either way, where is all this? Where are these animals coming from?
32,000 animals a day.
I'm thinking about that meme with the guy. He's like,
I was like, can you imagine the people working there? We're going to go to Lion Gels Wellness Wednesday. I'm talking about 2 documentaries that I watched. One is Fork Over Knives. The other one is Food Inc. You can find them on Netflix. I watch mine on Fire Stick. You can watch it on the internet. Pick one. You can even watch it on YouTube. And while you're on YouTube, subscribe to the Good Life Radio Show channel. Yes. We're going to go to Cedric on line 1. Cedric, good morning. How are you? Welcome. We are paying it forward with some interesting information.
Hey, fella, how y'all doing today?
I am blessed. How are you?
Look, every day above ground is a good day.
Yes, sir. What do you think about this information?
We're talking about what we eat and what we introduce into our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I know. It's like you don't know what you don't know, and I said that yesterday, but it really applies to today because you could just be ignorant when you don't know.
A lot of young folks, and I'm 40 years short of 100. A lot of us, all we know is the end result, what you put in your face. You don't know where it comes from. You don't know how it's produced, nothing. And I think that's really, that's rough.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
This is rough.
It is. It is rough. And, sometimes we like being ignorant, but, it's the good life. And I have enjoyed my ignorance for 38 years, but I was like, I can't be ignorant anymore. Yeah. It's just, and I can't speak it every day. I tell y'all, we're on this journey together. I am by no means perfect. I'm the first person to raise my hand. So I need help, too.
I remember, a lot of times when we were growing up as kids, man, we used to grow stuff in the backyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
You better start doing it again.
Need to.
For real talk. Like our farmers markets. Like start supporting the farmers markets.
Yeah.
Yes. Please open your mind.
But Fab, let me ask y'all.
Please.
Can we celebrate Brother Malcolm? Brother Malcolm, actually, me and some friends we have on May 19th at the Errata Gym, the Crescent City Boxing Gym, 3101 Saudi Errata. Every year we do this thing for Brother Malcolm. And we want to extend it out to the family. Come out and join us. And come on, man, let's talk about what we need to do for ourselves.
You know what? Why don't you hold on? That's probably a segment more for a Small Business Thursday. Hold on, and we'll schedule you for that. Lee's going to take your number. Thanks so much for calling in, Cedric. Oh, I lost Jermaine. He hung up. Oh, sorry, Jermaine. I'm sorry that we didn't keep you, but we are having a conversation about lifting the veil behind our food. We are giving this week, so I'm giving you some information. Hopefully, I've been living ignorantly for a very long time, and you know, I had to open my mind, and now at least we can make conscious decisions about what we do, and I will try to make more educated decisions. And the second documentary that I watched was Fork Over Knives, which is one Rob Nice told me about. So the first one is more about the industry and all aspects of it, really all aspects of it. And the second one was more about the health benefits of, it kind of went together, even though it was two different documentaries. But the second one was really about the health benefits of eating a plant-based diet. And literally he showed, now I am not telling anybody to do anything, go talk to your doctor, but they literally did, studies where they had people who were literally at death's door, no kidding. They gave them some of the worst cases. This was at the Cleveland Clinic. One of the doctors is from the Cleveland Clinic, and I believe it's still there now. The doctor's still there. And what he did, it was, I think, 12-year study that he started with them years ago. He literally changed their diet. And he said, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to follow it. And their body literally regenerated even their arteries to their heart.
Wow.
and regenerated by eating a different diet.
Wow.
And he's like, here's the deal. You are where you are, but you can fix it.
Jesus.
But we have to stop looking
yeah.
at medicine, as food as, ooh, I'm living to eat.
Yeah.
We need to eat to live rather than live to eat. And in New Orleans,
Yeah, we live to eat. They got the signs and everything.
I know. But here's the deal. I struggle with this too. Like, as I watch both of them, and my mind is open, but I'm still like, I want to start after Jazz Fest. So here's the deal. At least I'm honest. So here's the deal. I'm serious. You want to do it with me? I already reeled in Susan, our general manager, is doing it with me.
Let's do
so my birthday is November 1st.
Yes.
And I want to give myself a birthday present because I want to be healthier. And I've been doing my little kicks, but I haven't been perfect. And this is something that I've actually dreamt about it. Me with my dreams, I like to listen. So I've been dreaming about like this meat-free thing. But I'm like, really? And then it's been coming from everywhere.
Wow.
Like, Rob had the conversation with me. Judge Woods has the conversation with me when we were at an event the other night. So I'm like, I don't believe in coincidences. So I'm going to give up meat until my birthday.
Woo!
I didn't say shrimp.
No, but
meat. I'm going to give up meat till my birthday, but after Jess said.
Wow.
I am. So till November 1st, I'm going to give up meat.
Come on.
I'm serious. Like, mine is a spiritual thing, but it is in conjunction to reading all of this.
Eileen.
And then I actually talked to, my significant other, so he's doing it, and so is Aiden.
That's great.
So
that's
the family
key.
is
That's
doing it.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. They agreed that they weren't giving up turkey and chicken. So I am. Well, so
like beef and all that, pork. No
beef
and pork.
None of it for me.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna eat like tuna and fish and
great.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna. I have to. But I am going to make sure that it is, no antibiotic. I am going to go search out. I can't be feeding my child something that I wouldn't eat myself. So I am going to search out chicken and poultry that isn't fed like that because I already do my red beans and rice with turkey tasso.
Uh-huh.
I just figured I could do it with turkey tasso and chicken sausage. And nobody has known unless you tell them. They didn't even know I was doing my turkey tasso until I just said it right now.
Yeah.
But it really tastes good, and still seasoning it, with all the stuff salt that we shouldn't be eating. But nonetheless, so I don't have to add salt by using the turkey tasso. But nonetheless, my point is that there are ways around things that we do every day. And if you don't tell anybody that you're using chicken sausage, they don't know. Yep. And if you don't tell anybody that you're going out of your way to make sure your chicken don't have extra antibiotics, they don't know. If you cook it, they're going to eat it. They're going to just think it's normal. So.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm impressed.
I said it right here.
I can't wait.
We're giving this week, and they gave me some great information. It's been haunting me. I was like, am I supposed to do this?
You're going to love it if you do that.
So,
it's going to be a great.
I'm kind of excited.
Yes,
I'm kind of excited. And it's a present to myself.
Yes.
I want to, I want a healthier lifestyle. And I want to, and it's nothing crazy and, totally out the box. But I am going to give up meat.
I like it.
And here's the deal. You want to know halfway why I'm doing it? Because I want my body to not like it.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to grow that resistance so then I don't want it back.
Usually,
and I change my palate.
Yeah.
And you say I can do that, right?
Yeah, usually it takes 90 days.
Oh, so
90 days. After 90 days, your body's not gonna want it.
That's what somebody told me. They said they go to this one place and they have this chicken salad and they say that they just love it. And I like chicken salad. They said that they love it. And she said after Lent, she went back because she wasn't eating meat for Lent. She went back and she was like, it just didn't taste the same. She's like, it was just not good. And I was like, really? I want that problem.
Yeah. No.
I really do want that problem. So I'm just encouraging you, everyone, give yourself a gift of health. No matter what it is, choose something to begin to manage differently, whether it be, it could be meat. Join me if you'd like. Maybe it's, simply, maybe it's not taking something out. Maybe it's adding something. Maybe you're a soft drink person. Add water and try to decrease the soft drinks. Okay, yeah, it is taking something out. Oh, but here's the other thing I want to talk about before we go. Corn and how cheap it is and how basically that they have changed the sweeteners and the high fructose corn syrup. Y'all, it's killing us. I mean, we already knew that, but like for real. And they said you don't just need to read the caloric, you actually need to read the ingredients. We're getting the okie doke by just saying read the percentages and the grams and all that. You physically need to read the ingredients because they hide stuff. And where do they hide stuff for us? Like, how do they hide stuff? They wite it down.
They write it out. Yeah,
because we don't want to read it.
We don't read.
So that's how they hide it. So we really need to read. I just like to pass on information. It's giving week, and I'm giving. Oh, Jermaine called us back. Jermaine, welcome to The Good Life. How are you?
How you doing? I thank y'all for bringing up this topic. I'm like, y'all, I always had something in my soul telling me that it was wrong to, consume a living being if, the Creator has put so many things on earth for us to sustain ourselves on. And we can use it and not destroy it, like picking a fruit or a vegetable or something like that. But I reinterpreted the Bible when I got that mindset, like the forbidden fruit. I didn't think the forbidden fruit was an apple anymore. I thought it was like, another animal, another fleshy animal. So
yeah.
And I get an image in my head. I think about the contradictions how we live. Like, do you notice any other animal in the animal kingdom that allows their young to drink from a nurse from another animal?
Right.
If you imagine a child sucking the cow's tit, that would make you what are we doing? But we feed ourselves.
Right. That's literally what we're doing.
From a cow.
Right.
We drink cow's milk. We don't drink. And then you talk to some people, they're like, "Oh, I'm not breastfeeding."
Right.
That's nasty.
Right.
We are really, really messed up in the mind.
Right.
And then they make us dependent upon it, where it's that's all you have. The options are slim. And it costs more to get something that's just freshly picked as opposed to put into a can. I would think the can with the juice and all that would cost more than
real talk.
They're trying to kill us off.
Just picking a fruit and putting it on, on your plate.
They're trying to kill us off. They're trying to kill us off.
We are more productive for them when we are borderline sick because we're still alive, but we need all of the medications.
Oh, yeah.
But if we're too healthy, we don't need the medications, and if we're dead, then we can't do anything. So they need us borderline.
Right.
Think about it.
And I want to say, y'all, it hit me because I got in the car. I was hungry. I'm going up man, I might go get some Chinese kitchen or something. So I'm just leaving Whole Food, even though they're expensive. And I don't think, I know the whole organic movement is kind of, it's still sensationalized just to get people's money.
Right, you got to read that too.
I'm buying a salad with no bacon or nothing. I'm like, okay,
Right.
something's telling you
there
when
you
you
go.
hear it all the time. You already feel it, but I think it's more of a dynamic problem just because we've been raised this way. Like you
Yes.
can't, like in New Orleans, what you got to have rice and something. You got to have meat in your beans. You got to like. Sometimes we'll just make red beans a vegan red bean. Like
Yes.
it tastes good. You can, but it's just like it feels absent without some type of smoked sausage or some type of pork or something. And I hate eating pork because I just know what it's doing to me. But
Right.
I really don't know what it's doing to me because if I really knew what it was, I was like, man, this is like taking an overdose of,
There you go.
a medicine. I'm trying to kill myself.
Well, guess what?
Like-
You want to know what it's doing to you? Watch Forks Over Knives. It will it will bless you. I'm not telling you because it literally tells you what it's doing to you. He did like all of these different studies, and what's crazy is he did this one study. He did one where they ate a plant-based diet, and he did another one where they ate the regular diet, and you saw the difference. But he did one more study where they ate a plant-based diet for a week, then they ate a fatty diet,
Wow.
then they ate a plant-based diet for a week, and you could literally see their numbers go up and down. Yes, I was like, and I think that's what got me more than anything else, the health aspect of it, more than.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
gonna watch it. Like, cause that's what I'm like. I remember about 25, 30 years ago, you might have knew of a person or a few people with cancer. Now, today,
Everybody.
you know at least 10 or 12 people that's
Yes.
very close to you that have cancer. It's like
Yes.
That's like an epidemic.
the microwave that we cook our food in. That's a bad. Oh, almost got there. That's real bad. You know what I'm saying? Like that causes radiation and cancer. We don't think. We just go for convenience.
Exactly.
I passed by Chick-fil-A, which I used to love Chick-fil-A. They used to give the nuggets to you as a kid in the mall and all that.
Yes.
But the drive-through is
so long.
touching the street,
Yes.
but nobody's inside. That's how lazy we are. You remember we used to go to
Yes.
the drive-through
Yes.
just because it was packed in the inside?
Yes.
No, now we don't want to get out of our car. We're going to be like them chickens you was talking about. It'll be too big to walk.
Too big to walk.
2 steps and fall on your
Exactly.
face.
Exactly. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your call. That is real
That's the truth.
talk. Real talk. I have our lines lit up. We have Steven on line too. Steven, welcome to The Good Life. How are you?
All righty. How y'all feeling?
I am blessed. How are you feeling?
I'm doing all right, considering. It's so funny that the other guest just talked about milk. I was just having a conversation with someone the other day talking about it because you got to think about it. The baby calf pretty much sucks from that, and it basically is supposed to help them become that 400-pound cow. So, what you?
So what are we
So you got to think about what. All right, in breast milk, they're supposed to have growth hormones to help the body grow and everything, correct?
Right.
So if we taking growth hormones from cows, I'm pretty sure cows and humans ain't
We're not supposed to
really
be merging, right?
compatible, whatever like that. So
Correct.
that's another reason why they have so many cancers now, because cancer is supposed to be an overgrowth of cells. So
Exactly. Thank you so much for calling, Stephen. You actually made me remember my point, and that's perfect. Jermaine and Stephen made me remember this point. One of the things that they said in Forks Over Knives was, you can have a cancer gene and it be dormant, but they say meat can really trigger that gene to grow.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
So you can keep it dormant,
For a long time.
but eating so much meat can trigger it to grow.
Yeah.
Y'all, open your mind. I have Miss Lydia on line 3. We are lit up. Miss Lydia, good morning. Welcome to The Good Life. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm good. I love this conversation. It's just turning me on. I was in the traffic, and I said, I hope I get there soon enough. Let me just say a couple of things. I'm 3 times all y'all age, but I used to work in the food service arena.
Wow.
Food was different 30 years ago.
Yes,
what the
ma'am.
children were eating in schools were quite different from what they're eating now. But to say all that about, I've seen those documentaries you talked about.
Oh, wow.
What really struck me with meat was mad cow disease.
Yes.
When I saw those cows bucking at the knees and just miserable, I changed my diet on my own. I got off milk because I noticed I was always bloated. Stomach, from milk. Stopped drinking milk, got on coconut, almond milk,
Yes.
feeling wonderful.
And it's good.
But my whole attitude started changing.
Wow.
You know, when you eat better, you feel better.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you feel better, you respond better.
Yes, ma'am.
You have more tolerance. I'm more patient. I'm more energetic. I'm more peaceable.
Yes.
And it all starts with you are what you eat. That is one of my favorite slogans.
Absolutely.
You are what you eat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that is so true. And I'm so sad when I hear my people saying, oh, but you could anything in moderation. That is not true.
After watching that, I was like, wow.
And, oh, just give me a little cancer.
Right,
You know,
right.
No such
right.
thing as anything in moderation.
Right.
If something is having an adverse effect on you, you need to eliminate that from your body.
Right.
And we don't do anything to eliminate. We never clean our colons. I do dieters' teas. I try to empower people in my generation about these type things. You know, get off the cigarettes.
Oh,
Get off the cokes.
Yes.
Drink water. Exercise. Get off the meat. At least if you can't get off it every day, get off the fried meat.
Yes. Yes.
But we have to change our minds to living differently in the world. Love your show. Thank you so much, Ali, for what you do.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys so much.
I appreciate you for listening. Thank you so much. Y'all, she
Thank
said my
you.
tagline. She's my new favorite caller for the day. I want to thank you so much. We have to take a quick break. Miss Janice, do not go anywhere. Our lines are lit up. We're having the conversation. We're talking about paying it forward. I had two wonderful friends tell me about, opening my mind about these documentaries, Forks Over Knives and Food Inc. So I finally succumbed to it, and I watched it, and it was just mind-boggling to me. And so I offer that information to you. I'm paying it forward. We're giving this week, and I'm giving that information to you because I just realized I can't, we love our children so much. And I'm like, I felt like I'm killing my own child. Or I'm giving him an early death, and I just can't do that anymore. So open your mind to living differently in the world. It is Wellness Wednesday. Open your mind. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Small businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191. Isogenics is one of the fastest growing companies in the world because their products work. Their solutions and culture has redefined the health and wellness industry. Science backs their products and statistics back their success. But it's the people who make them successful. And I, Eileen Carter, have joined the Isogenics revolution. I've used the products and followed their system, and I'd swear by them. I'm on my journey of transformation and invite you to join me and try Isogenics today. Challenge yourself and change your life. Find information and testimonials at thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isagenics.com. Order yours today.
Louisiana Economic Development offers special business tools you can use to start and grow your business. The Louisiana Contractors Accreditation Institute is a 6-week course offering small and emerging construction business critical information about construction management and how to prepare for the General Contractor State Licensing Exam. To learn more about this tool, visit OpportunityLouisiana.com.
If you need additional information or have questions, contact Suno Small Business Development Management Institute at 504-284-5512 or 284-5514.
Are you tired of missing teeth? Are your dentals or partials loose? Do your teeth prevent you from eating the foods that you love? If this sounds familiar to you, then you probably need dental implants. If implants are for you, then here is what you do. Call NOLA Periodontics at 504-875-3770 right now for your dental implant consultation. Remember, if implants are for you, call Dr. B. That's NOLA Periodontics at 504-875-3770. 504-875-3770. Medicaid not accepted.
Hi, this is Mark Morial, and I'm living the good life with Eileen Carter. Tune in to the Good Life radio show weekdays from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. so you can live the good life too.
Good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we are here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds, living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We are here on Wellness Wednesday. You know I like to pour into you mind, body, and soul. We've been giving this week, and this Wellness Wednesday, I am going to pay it forward because people have given me a gift of information. Shout out to Judge Regina Bartholomew Wood. She gave me some information a couple days ago with regards to a documentary called Food Inc. It has changed her mind and it changed her eating. Rob Nice was here a couple weeks ago, and he discussed a documentary called Forks Over Knives. It changed his life and it changed his eating style. And I don't believe in any coincidences. I've been getting this message frequently, and so I have, decided that I am going to do this through my birthday, and hopefully, and I needed a little push, so hopefully by then I won't even have a taste for it and my palate will change. That is my prayer, so that it can become a lifestyle. And it's not just myself doing it, I'm doing this with my family, because after seeing these documentaries and seeing how literally changing your diet can change you physically, literally, like you can be sick. And there are a lot of people who have done this, cut out sugar or salt and different things from the diet, breads, meats, whatever, white wheat and all that type of stuff, and have literally had to been able to stop certain medicines or arthritis has gone away, or their blood pressure has gone down, or they're no longer diabetic. Whatever the situation may be, literally food can be your medicine. So I want to open your mind to that, and I offer you to look into those documentaries, Forks Over Knives and Food Inc. I have one more caller, and then we're going to go to Miss Bobby Clark from Alexander, because we're talking about pay it forward. So she's going to pay it forward, and she's going to pour into us about how important it is to keep doing that, because if those persons had not done that to me, and for me, I should say, I would not have been able to do that for you today. But Miss Janice, we have Miss Janice on line one. Miss Janice, Wellness Wednesday. I can't eat it anymore.
Hello, no, I'm here.
How are you?
I am so glad that you mentioned those documentaries. I saw Food Over Knives in a food is medicine class that I'm taking at the Backyard Gardeners, which I found out about on WBOK, so I love WBOK. I listen to it all the time.
Thank you.
The thing about that documentary that really inspired me is the doctor actually showed arteries of a person who was literally about to, and it was a doctor who was about to die.
Yes.
And he put him on the plant-based diet, and he regenerated his arteries.
Yes.
And he put the two x-rays on the screen, and all he did was change the man's diet. He did not use any medicine. That convinced me.
And no surgery.
That convinced me.
And no surgery, saving yourself $100,000 surgery.
And all of the money that I don't spend on meat, I can spend on vegetables and fruit. So it's not costing me more to eat it. It just balances out.
There you go.
And I'm glad you mentioned it again because, sometimes our people need to hear something from more than one source before they're willing to believe it.
Absolutely.
So now I can tell them, okay, I'm not the only one saying this in addition to the document. You can listen to Eileen, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. Well, when I find something and, it has touched my heart and it's touched my soul, and I do not believe in coincidences. It has just been coming up in so many different, on a regular basis. I'm like, I'm supposed to talk about it, and I'm not just supposed to talk about it. I'm supposed to walk the walk. So I am going to do this through my birthday, which is November 1st. And my prayer is that my palate changes so I don't even want it anymore. So that's, I'm one of those people you need to force me in a situation sometimes. And Bashan was here. He was laughing at me. But, it's the truth. At least I know my personality and what I'm doing. So maybe that's how you are. And, maybe take baby steps. But listen, I can't feed that to my child anymore. You know what I mean?
That I know are good for me.
Right.
So I'm happy. When I eat a healthy meal and it tastes good and I use lots of herbs and spices, I'm excited about it.
Right. Exactly.
So
I want to thank you so much for calling in. I want to thank you so much for being a wonderful listener and a loyal listener.
Oh, absolutely.
We appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Have a wonderful day.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye. Oh, goodness. Y'all are touching my soul this morning. And even with Miss Lydia, what she said about, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. Just what she said about the foods that we eat and how it is really affecting our bodies. We really need to start looking into those things. For a mother, and I don't mean to discount our guys for a second here, but for a mother, y'all know the first time you were pregnant. And you know how you just started eating better because you wanted to take care of your child. You didn't want anything, anything to go into your child. And even, fathers, when you want to make sure she's taken care of and, she's eating properly because, your baby is growing inside of her. Well, when our children are here, why do we lose that? At what point does that transition into they're here? We should still be doing the same things, and we should be doing it for ourselves. So we want to open your mind to living differently in the world and pay it forward. We have Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL. She is my life coach, and she is yours. She pours into us all the time, and she pays it forward all the time. But it is important. This week has been of giving. We had Give NOLA Day yesterday, and it's not just one day. It is every day. And so, Bobby, how important is it to pay it forward?
Oh, it's very important. I'm very intrigued by the last call and the conversation, and paying it forward is definitely going to pay off in the long run. I just was thinking myself, you, so many others, the viruses that were going around this winter, because it was a crazy, turbulent season. It was summer, spring, winter, and fall all together during the course of the supposedly winter season.
Right.
And we had all kind of bugs and germs, and the doctors, they couldn't even keep up with it. And so it made me begin to think about we have to build our bodies and immune systems where we don't easily, get literally just overwhelmed by these things that's coming that can't be named, or they're coming so quickly that they can't be identified. There's not enough time. And so we need to live a life, the good life. We need to live, good health.
Yes.
So our minds have to just change with that. That's the starting point.
Absolutely.
And then can we go to the next step, and what it does with me mentally, Eileen, it says you begin to mature in self-control.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your mind over your body. You say you want your palate to begin to behave itself and stop craving all these things. And you have to just say in your mind, that is not good for me. I'm tired of being this way. And so there's a better way. There's a good life that I want to live. You have to just keep saying it to yourself. You have what you say.
And it's funny, Bobby, that you say that, because I've been on this isogenics program, and I started, drinking these shakes. And, I've had energy, but I will say this. When I do eat something I'm not supposed to be eating, generally, I'm tired and I fall asleep.
Right.
And somebody was like, you're falling asleep because your body has to adjust to it because you haven't been eating that way. And it literally has to kind of shut down to digest the food. And I was like, what? They were like, yes, your body has to shut down and take care of the food because it's just not used to you putting all that stuff in it. That's not what your body needs. And it's taking extra energy. So it has to basically shut you down. So we talk about that itis, that's what it is. Your body is basically kind of, now I am no doctor, but Think about it. Your body is shutting down to digest the food that you just ate. That's why you get tired. That's why you take a nap.
Right. I was listening to you, but my weaknesses are bread and sugar, and those are two beasts. And I am doing everything that I need to cut back on them. I have to do better.
How about honey in wheat bread, or they have the Ezekiel bread. There are ways around it. Yes, okay. There are ways around it. Open your mind to living differently world. This is Bobby Clark Alexander. She pays it forward. She pours into each and every one of us on Wednesdays. Bobby, how can they contact you?
You can contact me on Twitter at bclarkalexander or BeWhoYouBe.com.
I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow her. She is absolutely amazing. The nuggets of information she delivers will change your mind and open your mind to living differently in the world. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And you know what? This isn't a judgmental thing. I just want you to watch it. Open your mind. Lift the veil. Know where your food is coming from. Know what's in it. It is, y'all just watch it. Forks Over Knives and Food, Inc. It will change your life. It's the good life, y'all, and I'm out.